is teriyaki chicken. First lunch there's Glee Club, second lunch there's Drama Club, and if you still want your St. Joe's refund money, it is in the front office. You have to bring your ticket back to get the refund, so that way she's not giving you a refund like some random person who just said they won. And now we have a Donate Life Club presentation.
Good morning. Today we have Heather Harper here from Connect Life, and she's going to be talking about our blood drive tomorrow. So.
My name is Heather. I'm from Connect Life. I just want to give you a little bit of information while you're possibly considering to donate. First of all, we did just change our name. We rebranded over the summer. We were known as Units before, so some of you may have heard of us. Nothing is different. We rebranded because they did a market study, and the conclusion was that there were a lot of people in this area that didn't know what Units was, didn't know what we did, didn't even really know how to pronounce us. Some were known as Unitas and things like that. So we connect lives. We connect lives through blood, organ, eye, and tissue donation. So that's why we rebranded, but everything else is still the same. We're still the Organ Procurement Organization for Western New York, and we're still the community blood bank. A lot of people don't think about the importance of blood donation until they're touched by it, or unless they're touched by it. There's so many people out there that need blood transfusions, and if they need it to live. We are the primary blood supplier for ECMC, all of Collider, which includes Children's Hospital, Buffalo General, every hospital in Niagara and Wyoming County, as well as we recently took on 4 hospitals in the southern tier, Chautauqua and Cattaraugus County. So the need for it never stops. We never know what's going to happen. We never have more than enough on the shelves. And recently, quite honestly, since about June, there's been a national blood shortage. So even when it's been possible for us to import blood from other blood banks, if we were having a difficult time, or if some of our hospitals use more than what we thought they were going to use, it's been very hard for us to import from those banks because they're going through the exact same thing that we are. And it's a combination of, for some reason, there's less people donating. And some of that is because certain donors that were regular donors are not eligible anymore for different reasons. And also higher usage in some of the hospitals. So it's a very important thing to do, and it's a very selfless act. It's not as scary as we think it's going to be. So if you are considering it, I want you to think about it today, and just know that it's really simple. You're going to come in, you're going to get registered, you're going to get a tablet with 48 questions. They're just yes and no questions about your own health, your own habits, your own travel, things like that. Please don't rule yourself out. If you think, oh, I take XYZ medication so I won't be able to, feel free to ask one of the kids in the Donate Life Club, and they can reach out to us if they don't know the answer. But most medications that teenagers are taking are fine. So if you're on birth control or something for anxiety or depression, that's fine. Advil, ibuprofen, all that kind of stuff is fine to be taking and still donate blood. We want you to make sure that if you are going to donate blood, we want you to eat breakfast, first of all. You're going to feel so much better if you have a decent meal in you tomorrow morning before doing it. Also, drink lots of water. I can't stress that enough. Start tonight, drink extra tomorrow. There's 3 reasons for this. First of all, when you are very well hydrated, your blood flows faster, so the actual donation process is going to go quicker. Also, it's easier for the phlebotomist to get a good stick to find your vein. When you're dehydrated, your veins collapse a little bit. So we want it to be, easy for them to, oh, this is a great vein, it goes in, that's it. And afterwards, you're going to feel so much better, because a lot of times you'll hear people are either a little tired after donating, or they have a slight headache. That's because they're dehydrated. They're losing a pint of fluid, so of course that's going to dehydrate you a little bit more, which can give you that slight headache and sluggish, tired feeling. So please drink lots and lots of water. Probably the biggest reason that we see people be deferred, especially in high schools, and this being a girls' school especially, is low iron. Girls tend to have lower iron than boys do. So I have lots of these sheets. I brought some in. The club will have these. If you are going to donate, I suggest you look at it. Even though the drive's just tomorrow, eating a few iron-rich foods today will make a difference. Red meat, leafy greens, but dark chocolate's very high in iron. Vitamin C helps your body absorb any iron that it takes in and hang on to it longer. So having a couple glasses of orange juice or some clementines today will make a big difference. Just so you know, once you come in too, and you go through that questionnaire, they're going to just do a quick little mini physical. You have to be feeling good the day of the blood drive. So if you're coming down with a cold or something, we wouldn't want you to donate. The blood's going to go to someone who's in a compromised position, and it's hard for your body to recoup if you're getting sick and then you lose, a pint of blood which has those white cells that are fighting off any infection that you're getting. So they're going to ask you, are you feeling well today? They're going to check your pulse and your blood pressure. They're going to take your temperature, and the last thing they do is just stick your finger. It's just a quick little, prick, and they get a couple drips of blood, put it on a slide, and from there they can tell what your iron level is. If everything is good to go, then you actually go into the donation chair. And that's the part that I think a lot of people get very nervous about. What we hear all the time from not even just, younger donors like you, but even older people who have never donated is, I don't like needles. Nobody likes it. I totally understand that. But it's not nearly as bad as we make it out to be in our heads. It's really, the phlebotomists are great. They'll talk to you through it. They'll, let you know exactly what they're doing step by step. Your arm will be out to the side. You don't have to look. It'll be resting. Once they put that needle in, you're going to feel it, of course. But it's really just about, 20 seconds that you really, feel it. Then, it's like if you've ever had an IV. Once it's in for a little while, you don't really feel it anymore. So it's the same kind of a thing. It's in, it's out to the side, you're squeezing the ball, you're well hydrated, so your blood's flowing fast, and in about 5 or 6 minutes, it's all over, and you're not even feeling it anymore. We do take 1 pint of blood. Like I said, please drink the water. A lot of times when people are dehydrated, it'll start coming out and it goes slower and slower and slower, and it'll actually stop. So if you're going to take the time to do it and you're going to go through all this, you definitely want to make sure you're successful. I donate regularly. I always drink a lot of water, and I'm always between 5 and 6 minutes. So, on average, most people do it in about 8 minutes. It's not a bad process. Afterwards, we're going to have you sit back, have some snacks and some drinks, and make sure that you feel well before we send you back to class. So that's basically the process. But, there's just so many people out there that are in need of blood, and, I'll tell you, a lot of times, without meeting them, you don't know. But really quick, I just want to let you know, I'm working with a family right now in Mayville. They have a 14-year-old son who will be celebrating his 1-year cancer-free at the end of November. They're having a blood drive in his honor. And after talking with the mom, I said, do you want me to look into seeing who some of his donors were? Because he was at Children's Hospital for quite some time. And she released his records to me. I went through, I researched it all. I found 63 donors that had, some of them he received 2, 3 products from. And I've been calling all these people, and a lot of them are coming out to the celebration because his mom wants to thank them. Because without them, he wouldn't be here. Like she said, they saved my son's life. I really want the opportunity to thank them. That's what you're doing when you donate blood, or saving a life. Does anyone have any questions? No? If you do, you can go to the Donut Life Club and ask them anything today when they're going around the cafeteria, making appointments. If they don't know the answers, they are more than welcome to reach out to us today, and we'll find out for you, okay? Thank you so much.
I have the sheets right here, and we definitely have some slots available for 3rd period. We're actually doing pretty well. We have 3rd period, 5th, and 6th. We still need people. So this is for adults in the room. Guess if they want to come. Any adults or parents? If your parents sometimes give and they haven't signed up yet. I don't have any parents yet, and some of you actually, your parents do come. So give them a call from the front office, or email them, and ask them to shout me an email, Kay Hopkins. Okay. It would be great if we could have this filled. It would be wonderful. We'd be saving many, many lives. So thank you, Heather, and thank you all. And thank you, Donate Life Club, for all the work you do.
And to follow that up, we're going to do some blood facts. Go out candy so you get Nature Valley Crunchy Granola. So, how many pints of blood are needed every day in the U.S.? 52. More than 52, thank you. 42,000. Yes, Eloise. How many pints of blood do you have in your body? 6. More than 6? 16. Less than 16? 10. Catherine? 7. Ish. It's a range. It's from number to number. Eloise? 8 to 12. It's 9 to 12. We'll give it to you. And each donation is a single pint. If there's a car accident victim, up to how much blood could they need in their one incident? 1? It's a nice solid number. Petra? What percentage of the U.S. population can donate blood? Liv?
100%.
No. Yes, we wish. Huncho?
95.
Way less.
43.
Very close, but less than that.
35.
A little bit more. Less than that. Even said 37. Yeah, it was 37% of the population. And how many of the what percentage of the population actually donates?
12.
Less than 12, more than 2.
7.
We gotta like give rating bosses. Ariana, 8. More. Yes, 10% of the population. So there are more than like 300 million people in this country, and only 6.8 million donate in a year. So those 6.8 million people are responsible for 42,000 pints of blood a day. Nearly 90 bottles of blood. That's a lot of blood that we need, and not a lot of people donating. Some fun facts. How many blood donors are registered voters? More than none. It's a big percentage. 99. Less than 99.
No.
More than 76. More than 85.
96.
More than 90. 94%. So like, if you're an upstanding civil citizen, you both vote and donate your blood. And fun fact, the average donor is a white male in his 30s to 40s, above average income, and married. So we like make sure you donate blood. So how many tests are done for each kind of blood to make sure that it's like disease-free and stuff? More than 5. Anyone? Yeah. 8. More than 8. Sarah. Less than 20. Liv.
12.
Very close. 13. 13, yeah. 13 tests are done for each kind of blood to make sure that it's good to go. Okay, and really quickly, couple of those.
We've learned a lot this morning. Just quickly, today we are going to have a shelter-in-place drill. You probably know it as a lockdown drill. So please, last time we had one a few weeks ago, you were great. You got to a safe and secure place real quickly. You were quiet. The teachers did a great job. Please do the same today. I will say one thing. The admissions office does not lock. So if you're in the library, come to my office, come to Ms. Derlin's office. There's even a bathroom close to the admissions office that locks as well, so that's a place to go. Okay, so a lockdown safety in place drill today at some point. Listen over the PA, shelter-in-place drill is now in effect. That's what you will feel, that's what you will hear over the announcement. Thank you and have a great day.